Hey folks, um, my answer thoughts on Mr. Jack. Mr. Jack is a good bare bones deduction game. Um, the artwork is nice. You know, the quality of the components is nice. Introduction to deduction games. Um, During the filming of it, I made a couple mistakes. Um, One major. One is just I wasn't clear on the instructions, and that one was with the uh, the player cards. You don't draw them. You place them next to the board, and then choose as your turn comes up. Like if you're the inspectors, you choose one, and then Mr. Jack will choose two, and then the inspectors will choose another one, and then vice versa. Um, I kept saying draw. I didn't mean to. It's just I had the cards off camera because I couldn't fit it all in a frame the way I filmed it, as the perspective of a player. Um, the other mistake I made, and I'm not sure why I did it, but was with flipping them over, flipping the tokens over. Um, when they were presumed as innocent, I just automatically did it when they were next to a lighter, next to somebody. What should happen is Mr. Jack will say he's either seen or unseen, and then whoever's next to somebody would be flipped over, or somebody next to a light would be flipped over. If he said he was seen, if he said he was unseen, it wouldn't affect it. Again, I don't know why I played it like that. I did it over a month ago, is when that was filmed. It was the first one I filmed. It was actually the second taping of that game. Um, I have since traded Mr. Jack. Not that there's anything wrong with the game. I just found a a game that holds my interest a little better. The same deduction game that holds my interest a little better. Um, Mr. Jack's just a bare bones deduction game, um, and I have not played it in a while before I filmed it, so there goes some of the errors. And that was actually the second filming of it. The first two I filmed were filmed in two different locations. One here at my house and one down. I have a place down in the Jersey Shore. Um, and even pandemic, you could see that the lighting changed because I was at two different uh, places. Since then, I have dedicated one room just to this, um, well, storage and to this, and I've been focusing a lot on the production. Um, Lighting, I've been looking into. I want to. I'm working on the audio. I realize this camera picks up everything, and in the first couple filmings, pandemic, Mr. Jack, and the other one, you hear like a humming constantly. That's the air conditioner. Pick that up, and it actually picked up crickets over the air conditioner. And you'll hear crickets now because I film a lot at night. Um, I work at night, so that's my schedule. I'm a night owl, and I usually do this on my days off. Um, but that's my goal now is just to focus more on the production, cleaning it up, getting it more professional, looking with the lighting, the audio I'm working on. I'm looking into like different mics. Um, I actually have a headset that I can plug into my computer through USB, but I did try filming a couple of them with it, and there's just this constant humming on it. Um, I don't know if it's just noise from my computer or if it's actually it's just a cheap headset. My camera doesn't have an audio jack, and it's a cheaper camera. It's a Samsung. Um, but like I said, I didn't know when I started this. I didn't know if it would work. First of all, I didn't. Um, I don't talk a lot, so you'll hear my voice changing constantly over filming. I mumble a lot, so that was another thing. I had to work on enunciating. Um, and the first filming of Mr. Jack, the very first episode that I taped of Mr. Jack, I had to stop halfway through it because I felt like an idiot. Um, and that's something that I think I've overcome. I think I've become more comfortable with the camera. You know, um, like I said, I didn't want to put out a set schedule on this because of my working schedule. I work primarily at night, but my job is erratic with the hours. I could go in and work an 8.5 hour day. I could go in and work a 17-hour day. It depends on the workload. And it's got to be family, work, then my hobby. Although it's not the order I necessarily would like it to be in sometimes, but I have some subscribers, and I would like to thank you for subscribing, and I would like to thank all the people for their comments and their feedback, either through the YouTube or Board Game Geek. Like I said, the comments and the feedback helped me to improve this. But oddly enough, for Mr. Jack, I did not even think about doing an afterthought until now. 2 days later, after I uploaded it. And I say it's odd because, like I said, Mr. Jack's the first one I filmed. And this is where my wife watched and said, it just ends, you need something else. So I thought about the afterthoughts, Originally I wasn't going to do it. Originally I just wanted to present the game and let you decide whether it's a game you would like or not. And I appreciate the feedback people have been giving me. The goal is to improve this channel as I go along, and I learn. It's a learning experience for me. Just like I said, the lighting, the sound, different camera angles I'm trying to figure out with bigger boards. I also am working on the camera angles because of how I want to present the game. I plan to do Carcassicon, upload it soon. I've already filmed it. I may film it again. I tried to film it from a player's perspective, but it's just too big. It just grows so big. It gets out of view. I'm playing with that. I don't really like to do the side view. I've seen it done. I may be stuck doing that on certain games, especially ones with the bigger boards. We'll see. But like I said, the feedback and the comments are going to help me improve this. And that's ultimately the goal, is to put this out in a way that people get interested in the hobby and interested in the game. Like I said, I still play gateway games, but I've moved on in heavier games. And I may do one of those heavier games every so often, just so people can see how they're played, because a lot of them aren't difficult to understand once you see it done. Some of them are very complex, but a lot of them aren't. Arkham Horror is a heavier game, and it's a game I enjoy. It's just time. Nobody wants to play because it's a 4-hour game. Yeah. Um, Battlestar Galactica, which I probably won't do because it's a minimum of 3 player, and I think it plays better with 4 or 5 people. But um, again, it's repetitive, most of the actions on the base game, but it's just a long game. Um, and there's others. Uh, like I said, I'll see. Um, but I'd like to thank everybody, and hopefully you'll keep watching. All right, take it easy.